What would you do if your own family abandoned you in the middle of a deadly winter storm and left you to die? Today's story is an emotional journey of betrayal, survival, and unexpected love. It's the story of a young woman who was cast out by the people she trusted most, only to be saved by a mysterious mountain man living deep in the Colorado wilderness. What happened next changed both of their lives forever. Before we begin, make sure to like this video, share it with your friends, and subscribe to the channel for more powerful and heartwarming stories. Turn on the notification bell so you never miss an upload. Now grab a comfortable seat and let's get started. Emma Harper had never imagined that her own family would abandon her. The winter of 1893 had settled heavily over the mountains of Colorado, covering the land in thick snow and bitter cold. After her father's death the previous year, life had become increasingly difficult. Her stepmother Margaret cared little for Emma and saw her only as an obstacle standing between her and complete control of the family farm. Over time, Margaret spread false rumors throughout the town, claiming that Emma was lazy and ungrateful. Many neighbors believed the stories without knowing the truth. Emma tried her best to keep the farm running, but nothing she did was ever enough. One freezing evening, as a powerful snowstorm approached, Margaret finally revealed her true intentions. She ordered Emma to leave the house immediately. Despite Emma's desperate pleas, neither her stepmother nor her stepbrother showed any mercy. They pushed her outside with only a small bag and a thin coat before locking the door behind her. The icy wind cut through her clothing like a knife. Snow swirled around her as darkness slowly covered the mountains. With nowhere else to go, Emma walked along a narrow trail leading deeper into the wilderness. The temperature continued to fall, and every step became harder than the last. Her hands were numb, her legs weak, and her vision blurred by blowing snow. She called for help several times, but only the howling wind answered. Hours passed, and exhaustion began to overcome her. Eventually, she stumbled near a rocky path and collapsed into the snow, certain that she would not survive the night. At that same moment, a rugged mountain man named Ethan Boone was returning to his remote cabin after checking his hunting traps. Through the storm, he noticed what appeared to be a figure lying motionless beside the trail. Concerned, he hurried closer. What he found would change the course of both their lives, forever. When Emma opened her eyes the next morning, she found herself lying beneath warm blankets beside a crackling fireplace. For a moment, she thought she was dreaming. Then she saw the tall, broad-shouldered man sitting nearby, carefully tending the fire. Ethan Boone had carried her through the storm to his secluded cabin high in the Colorado mountains. Though he rarely welcomed strangers into his home, he could not leave a young woman to die in the snow. He offered her hot soup and assured her that she was safe. Emma was weak at first, but with each passing day she regained her strength. As winter slowly gave way to spring, Emma began helping around the cabin. She cooked meals, repaired clothing, and assisted Ethan with daily chores. The two spent long evenings talking beside the fire. Ethan shared stories of his years living alone in the mountains, while Emma spoke about her father and the hardships she had endured after his death. For the first time in many months, she felt valued and respected. Ethan listened without judgment and treated her with a kindness she had almost forgotten existed. Their friendship deepened naturally. Together they explored mountain trails, gathered supplies, and worked side by side. Before long, both realized their feelings had grown into love. However, trouble returned when Emma learned that her stepmother was trying to seize the inheritance her father had legally left for her. Determined to help, Ethan accompanied Emma back to town. Witnesses came forward and revealed the truth about how she had been mistreated and abandoned during the deadly winter storm. The town was shocked, and the court ruled in Emma's favor. She regained her inheritance and her good name. Months later, surrounded by blooming wildflowers and the breathtaking beauty of the Rocky Mountains, Ethan asked Emma to become his wife. Tears filled her eyes as she accepted. The young woman, once left to freeze to death, had found a new family, true love, and a future brighter than she had ever imagined. Together, they built a peaceful life filled with happiness, trust, and hope.